Y'all, I cannot stand a deadbeat parent. I guess most of us can't. But it's an especially big peeve of mine considering I have one and I've been no contact with her for several years now. And yet she still tries to find ways to wheedle her way into my life and keep tabs on me. She recently made an account here which I have already blocked. My sister went to a funeral, and who else was there to show her ass and act like nothing ever was gone wrong? And somehow she had all this super specific information about me and Minnie Badger. Come to find out, my ex-husband was feeding her that information even though she's abusive and he knows I've gone no contact. Believe you me, I ripped him a new one. And I told him no contact means no contact. I don't care that she's the grandparent. She has no rights to my child or any of the information. So now he knows. And he promised not to say anything else to her, which we all know that's a lie. Hence, one of the reasons we are divorced. But I'm guessing he might actually be holding to that right now and isn't telling her as much as she wants to know, which is why she made an account here. She is a pathological liar, a narcissist, and she doesn't believe she ever did anything wrong. But she literally gave away all of her children. Like, just pawned them off on other people whenever we got out of the cute phase and she didn't want to deal with it anymore. She completely abandoned me in squalor and tried to say my father stole me. Oh, he came back with receipts. And the place she had us in while he was deployed, just disgusting. And I'm talking hoarder nasty. She abandoned one of my siblings with their grandmother and then abandoned my sister with the nanny. The nanny, the freaking babysitter, which we love Nana, okay? She is amazing, wonderful. But who gives guardianship of their child to the nanny? And then she claims she went off with the Peace Corps, and really she just moved a couple hours away and then came back to let a very young child know that she was their mother, just whenever she felt like. We were items of convenience for her. But she never did anything wrong. We're all just ungrateful brats who went no contact for no reason and don't understand or acknowledge everything she tried to do for us. And not to lump all y'all in together, I'm sorry, but I have noticed it a lot with Gen X parents. They give the whole, well, I wasn't the best parent, but I did the best I could, and that's a cop-out. If you use that, fuck you. You're an asshole, and you know what you did. Y'all checked out. You like to take credit for everything that millennials and Gen Z is doing right now, but you know who raised those kids? Elder millennials raised your children for you. Okay? We had to take care of our siblings when we were just little kids ourselves. It's no wonder we're all fucked in the head. Got babies raising babies, and you want to claim credit for everything that we're doing right now. No. And talk about the lies. Oh my gosh. She claimed that my sibling and their grandmother was trying to go after her for back child support so that they could pay their own child support. My sibling is non-gender, likes men, is a virgin. They've given me permission to say all this, by the way. So obviously has no kids. She had me believing that my sister was a religious zealot. Because I didn't get to grow up with them. I found them. Okay? And for a couple of years, me and my sister didn't say anything to each other because I thought she was a religious nutbag. And she had my sister believing that I was this violent, off-the-wall person who would beat your ass if you even looked in my direction. We don't go no contact for no reason. And trying to insert yourselves into our lives, you're still treating us like children. You're trying to impose your will on another adult. And I can't help but wonder if you'd think the same about it if it was some random person. Would you try to do this to another adult just because you still view them as a child due to their age? And if your answer is no, then you know what you did wrong, but you probably still won't admit to it because you're a narcissist. So that's it. That's my rant. I had to try to contain my rage and whittle it down to fit within the time frame without going a full 10 minutes. This might be too long for some of y'all already, but to too long, didn't listen, screw y'all, and move on with your lives because we're trying to. Do yourselves a favor and break the cycle. Best thing I ever did was go no contact with that self-absorbed egomaniac. And don't come at me with that whole, you may regret it when she's gone, forgive and forget, and she's your mother, she's your blood. No. And you know what? I will be more than happy when she is completely gone and out of my life, because then I won't have to worry about it. And I'll go do a little tap dance on her grave.